Hey everybody, welcome back to the farm. I appreciate you stopping in today. Got a little project over here at the wood barn. I'm gonna use this here table as a live deck. And I got the idea from Terry over at Knott Woodworking. I've been wanting to build one of these for quite some time and just haven't really had the time to really put it all together. But I'm using some of these 2x8s here that came out of our old stock trailer. We refloored it. They look pretty rough, but on the inside they're still in good shape. They're treated. And then all these treated 2x6s that I've got here for the bands and the lower supports, I got those at the Home Depot cull pile. So these were all 70% off and got them pretty cheap. So I don't mind putting them to use here. They're cracked or a little bit bowed, but they'll work perfect for this. So yeah, my plan is to put this right here. I kind of rearranged the way I've got the splitting area set up, but I will show you a little bit more about what I've got going on here. So if you have a firewood business or do anything with firewood, whether it be a hobby or whatever it may be, it's always changing, it's always evolving. You're always looking for ways to improve the process, make things easier on you, make the process quicker, and just make better sense about what you're doing. But my plan here, I've got the splitter set up here, and then I've got my racks that I usually put my split wood in. So my plan is to bring this live deck right up here on the flat surface of the edge of the pad here, and that way I can cut it over there, bring the logs, set it on the live deck, cut them up in my 16-inch lengths, roll them forward right here to the splitter. And I'm still trying to work out something here. This is probably going to change a little bit, but for right now I'm going to bring it up here close to my loading table on the side of the splitter, and that way I can just come right off of there and feed the splitter right here split, and then put it over there in the pile. Eventually my plan is I've got some plastic culvert pipe that I want to put right through here. Apologize for the shadows, but right through here, and then build this up. As you can tell, it's pretty low right there at the edge of that concrete pad. So I'd like to, like I said, put a culvert in there to get the water out from behind the wood barn, and then start over here at this pad and bring some fill out level way back out here into where the tractor's sitting. And that way it's flat. I'm not coming down a hill and going up. And then I'll be able to utilize this side of the live deck a lot better from a sawing standpoint. But that's the plan. So let's see if we can get it set up and maybe load it up and give it a try. I cut these notches right here in this bottom 2x6, and that allows me to bring that 4x4 right up here against this outer band, and then screw it from the outside to make sure it's got plenty of attachment point here. Got this oak log here, kind of got a little bit off-centered with it, where it was located at. I think it'll go up on there okay. It's a pretty decent sized log, so this will definitely be a good test. That about went bad. One of my forks is wanting to hit one of the runners. See what we got here. This Kubota is nice. It's really big and it'll handle a lot, but it's just very, very finicky because it's so big, and it's hard to be really finesseful with it. Okay, wasn't too bad, but need to slide over a little bit. Well, the good thing is it will hold that log. No issues there. The only thing is it's a little bit, I think that log is just a little bit too big for a table. It probably needs to be bucked up on the ground, just because it's a lot to handle up on that table. Biggest thing was I just wanted to see if it would handle it and what kind of difficulties I would have. Like I said, it's on there, but I think it's a little bit too big, not for the table, but for me. Even with a cant hook, it's just a lot to maneuver around. But well, that one's on there, so we'll cut it up on there. Then I think we're going to stick to a little bit smaller logs. Yeah, this one's right at 18.5. So not a huge log, but it's a decent sized log. And 8 feet of it is quite a bit. So first initial thoughts, it's really, really good having it up elevated where you don't have to bend over, you don't have to worry about, getting your chain in the dirt. I think it will definitely be a lot better once I get this area right here leveled out, which I knew that was going to be the case. I mean, that concrete right there is sloped and it's not ideal conditions to cut, and it's a little bit elevated when I'm down here. But I knew that going in, so that's kind of a given. The log I used, way too big for the deck. For what I'm using it for. It may work out for another circumstance, but for my splitter and for this setup, this log was just a little bit too big. Like I said earlier, I measured it. It was 18 and a half. Probably 12 to 14 would be ideal. That would be like perfect size, which for the most part, I mean, most logs that I'll be putting on here, that's what I'm going to have. This one was just the first one that was in the pile. It was good and straight. It was already 8 feet, so it was a good candidate to try, and also to check, to make sure what kind of weight capacity I'm going to have. But the weight was no issue. Like I said, the table did great. Just a little bit too big for me to handle. But I think it's going to work out really good for some smaller limbs and, smaller branches. And like I said, that 12 to 14 inch round size, I think it's going to work really good. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video here. I greatly appreciate you hanging out. Like I said, just something I wanted to kind of try out here, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. And like I said, I saw Terry on Not Woodworking. He was the one that kind of got me interested in this and doing that. And with that said, if you've heard from Terry, let me know. I've not heard from him, or he's not put out any videos in about a month, and a little bit worried about him. So if you hear from Terry, leave me a message there or something, and let me know. So like I said, I'm kind of worried about him. But anyway, we will catch you on the next one, guys. Thanks.